EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, on 133.
First down, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 39 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for it. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and goal.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Landry, the intended target, and it's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb,
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's second and 10. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Second and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Check 52. Hey, alert 33. Check. Crunch.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught left side by Bryant.
Jackson's back.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They go play action with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Dobbins on the carry.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
At 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There on the stop.
A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Play action. It's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll move the chains. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 55-yard attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Baltimore.
Play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run. Chubb, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield's pass complete to Kareem Hunt. A gain of a yard on the play.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Take me up. Here we go. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 48 the mic. Check 48 the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
On the throw.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
On the keeper. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Power short game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Wide, get wide. Pistol. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Check pass. Mike 48.
4th down, Mayfield. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 26 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term?
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. The give to the fullback on the dive. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 57 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Austin.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Jackson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown,
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
today's final score. Ravens.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.